better and better trade. Prime Minister, I remember the first day that I landed in Canada on August 31st, 1983, in what was Montreal's Mirabel Airport, which is now the Trudeau Airport. I was 10 years old, and I was very confused. I had lived in 3 different countries by the age of 10. None seemed secure. But as I got off the plane on the Canadian Pacific Airways flight, Canada seemed different. Canada felt like home. This is the sentiment of many Tamil Canadians, many who are here today. The lives we've built here in Canada speaks to the strength of this country in accepting newcomers and welcoming them as who they are. From coast to coast to coast, you will see Tamil Canadians working hard and contributing to this society. In the back rooms of restaurants across the city and the labs across the country, and from Markham Road to Bay Street, Tamil Canadians do their part in building their country, Canada. The strength of this community is its resolve to maintain our language, culture, heritage, and food. And incidentally, Prime Minister, I'm told that your culinary skills have expanded in the last few years. In Canada, you don't need to choose to be Tamil or to be Canadian. You could be both. There are responsibilities, however, that come with being Tamil Canadian. And that includes the responsibility that we have towards our Indigenous peoples as we move towards focus on reconciliation. Since becoming Prime Minister, you have achieved many firsts. I know you don't do it. I know you don't wake up in the morning saying, I want to break another barrier, but you do it naturally. Sir, today, you broke another barrier, which is as the first sitting Prime Minister to attend a Tamil event. You have been steadfast in asserting the need for accountability in Sri Lanka in order for peace to take shape. You've always asserted the need for Sri Lanka to fulfill its commitments to the international community, and you continue to be engaged personally on the issues relating to Tamil Canadians. I want to thank you for standing up in solidarity with this community, and in good times and in bad, you've always been there. Please join me, ladies and gentlemen, in welcoming the Prime Minister of Canada, the Right Honourable Justin Trudeau.
Nandri! Vanakkam! Thank you, Gary, for your kind introduction and for your incredibly hard work for the Tamil community and for all communities. Have a big round of applause for Gary. And thank you, big round of applause to all our great MPs who work so hard across the GTA. It's great to be back in Scarborough for Tamil Fest again this year. I'm happy to report that my kotu roti is getting better, which I know you'll all appreciate. My friends, this event has become a real staple in the community. I'm told we're expecting over 100,000 people this weekend, which is amazing. I'm sure when Raj, Danton, and David started Tamil Fest 3 years ago, they didn't expect it to take off like this. Congratulations on all your success. And of course, I have to thank the Canadian Tamil Congress for their terrific work on behalf of the broader Tamil community, both here at home and right around the world. Thank you, CTC. And with the strong leadership of Dr. Shanta Kumar, I know that this organization would only grow in the years ahead. And those contributions of Canadians of Tamil origins have been felt for decades, since the very first boat of Tamil refugees arrived in Newfoundland up until today. This year, we passed motion M24 in the House of Commons, which designates January as Tamil Heritage Month from coast to coast to coast. This was a motion supported by the entire House of Commons, but brought forward by none other than our great friend, the MP for Scarborough Rouge Park, Gary Anandasangari. But just as we celebrate important contributions Tamil Canadians are making to Canadian society, it's also important to recognize darker milestones in Tamil history too. Last month marked the 34th anniversary of Black July, a devastating period that resulted in the deaths of thousands across Sri Lanka during the anti-Tamil pogroms. And in 2009 and 10, we saw Tamil men, women, and children arrive on Canada's shores on the MV Sunsea and Ocean Lady as asylum seekers. Their experiences remind us that although war is over, long-term peace has yet to be reached on the island. Canada has long called for a process of accountability that will have the trust and confidence of the victims of the war in Sri Lanka. As a society, and as a global community, we need to work together to push for greater rule of law and a greater respect for human rights. Peace and reconciliation remains an urgent imperative. We know that when faced with our differences, the Canadian way is to love what sets us apart, to realize that our diversity is not a liability. Indeed, it is the source of our greatest strength as Canadians. And that's something I know folks here today understand, and it makes me and all of us so proud to be Canadians. My friend, thank you for inviting me to take part in this important celebration of history and culture. It's always an honor to join you, and I wish you all a wonderful Tamil Fest!